Hi, thanks for joining me today. Is your stepchild able to split you and your partner because your partner wants to have a frictionless, happy life at any expense, and your child can dictate what happens and how? Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post. When we join a step family, we join a history of a family that's had a past. And often we can be largely unaware of this until we get to stage 2 of our relationship with our new partner. We can find that when we join the family, as opposed to just having a relationship with our new partner, that our partner disconnects completely when their children come to stay or are around. And this disconnection can be really hurtful, whereby you're relegated to second best. You might as well sort of not exist. And then you're sort of not really included. Your partner prioritises their children, and as far as they're concerned, everything should be without discord, happy family life, as good as it possibly can be without any tension in the home while they are around. Now, this backstory of what's happened in the family before can be massive in the family going forward. The useful way to view this is to put it on a spectrum. So the first thing is to work out where on this spectrum are you. Often the household has fallen into ways where the children make assumptions about what they can expect in terms of rights and, what they're allowed to do, and friendliness with their partner and ostracizing you at the same time. Versus if your partner is willing and able to talk about this with you, and you can come to sort of some agreement about what should and shouldn't be happening, then it's a question of gradually letting incidents happen and then introducing rules that will help you all get there, and gradually change what goes on at the moment for something that's better. If, on the other hand, your partner really doesn't want this at all and is perhaps going to blame you for the family not being as cohesive as it could be, or blame you that you're not prepared to accept that the child should have a great time when they come and nothing should stop that, and there can be no friction or any kind of conflict at all, and then you're put into a position whereby you really can't sustain this, you can't cope with that because it's just too awful, then, and your partner's not prepared to talk to you about it, it's just what they want, then you have very little option apart from to withdraw from the situation. Because if you stay, you are becoming part of a triangle where you're the one who's being blamed for everything that's going on. And what you need to do is withdraw from that situation, so the parent and the child have to battle it out between them. Either the parent's going to put up with the bad behaviour, or they're going to take action to introduce rules to make things better for themselves and the child. But what you don't want them doing is blaming you for what's going wrong. And if you stay in the triangle, if the partner isn't prepared to work with you on parenting the children, then you will get blamed for things going wrong with their child. So getting out is quite an important thing to do, so that the problems that exist between your partner and their child remains a problem between your partner and their child, and you don't get to be the scapegoat. So when you come across a problem, when you get into the relationship and find that your partner is prioritising their children at the exclusion of you, have a look at the spectrum and see how bad it is for you, and be real about that. Then try and work with your partner to co-parent in the home so that things can be good enough. If you're being blamed for what's going wrong and your stepchild is being given too many privileges, is able to control whatever's going on at home, then you need to take action to remove yourself so the parent has to deal with their child directly. If all you do is fight with your partner, have arguments about the way they are parenting their child, your partner may well prioritise their child over you. So the better way is to remove yourself from the problem and let the parent address their parenting problems directly themselves by having to look in the mirror rather than blame you for what's going wrong in the home. All of this is very difficult to manage, and you have no idea about what it's going to be like before you get to this stage of the relationship. So often you're quite far in and you've moved in before this problem becomes apparent. And it's the cause of what is often said about step families, which is that the children, the stepchildren, can split the adults. They can split their parent from their step-parent by dividing them and coming between them. And this is where it's true. We run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and we write booklets. Look in the description box below for links to our social media and website.